Well, I'm going to do a voiceover on this video. Thanks for stopping by the channel. This is Chuck. And as you can see, this is one of my burglar-proof systems on my shop. It keeps at least the honest people out. But we're going to go inside, and we're talking about shop improvements. Oh, there's another alarm, but he'll just lick you. But let's go in the door here. And one of the nice things of having in a shop is having an alarm system. And so I have an alarm system on my shop, set it every day, and there's a mirror of this control panel in my master bedroom that I can see when I'm laying in my bed. So when I go to bed, I can look and see that the shop is secure and a green light's on, that everything's armed and ready to go. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the chain hoist up here. Now in your shop, these are items that would be great if you could have in your shop. That's a 2-ton chain hoist I have there, 3-phase electric, and it's just so handy to be able to lift things out of the back of the pickup truck or something onto the rolling welding table. Very handy, much more handy than having a cherry picker and having to move around. If you can't get an electric hoist, as you can see, I have a various chain hoists there, and they work out really well in the shop also. Before I had the electric hoist, I had the chain hoist, the hand-operated chain hoist, and it worked really well. The difference between the chain hoist, it's a little bit easier to use than the electric. Another great option, if you can have it in your shop, is overhead reels for air and water. It makes it real handy and simple to use. I've shown the rebuilding of one of those in the past video. A welding table or a heavy table in the shop is just it's really a helpful and useful tool. I never had one. I got to play around at Tom Lipton's shop, and you start to find out the value of having such a heavy steel table. Far more than just welding. There's many a times you have to fabricate with it. This is another Tom Lipton copy, taking and putting the different chemicals there, lacquer thinner, denatured alcohol, acetone, and kerosene, in squirt bottles. Forever I used to go fight the little pint can and try to get the lid open on it. This is the best thing you can do in your shop. Real simple. I made a little shelf there for it, and it works out really, really nice. I'm happy I did that. And then we're going to move over to my air compressor. And my air compressor, I have a switch right there. So I can throw that switch and it turns on my air compressor, and there's an idiot light there. So the idiot light, of course, when it's flipped over, shows me my compressor is on. Now when the compressor's on, it does two things. One, it allows the compressor to make air if it's required. The second thing is it opens up a solenoid at the tank. So with the air off, the tank solenoid's closed and only the tank holds pressure. I have lots of lines within the shop, and yes, they leak. So the system will bleed down. But with the solenoid, the tank holds pressure. There's the solenoid right there. Thank you, Stan Zinkowski, Bar Z. He helped me with this on understanding how it works. But you can see I have a manual valve to shut my tank off there. And then there's the solenoid. And so when I engage that switch, it pressurizes my complete shop. Throw the switch back off, and the shop, of course, will leak back down. I don't have to come back and use the manual gauge at all. Really a great feature. It makes it so much nicer to use the compressor. Well, with that, guys, it's just a quick video of some nice things to upgrade in your shop if you can, and I hope you enjoyed.